All right, so we're joined by my dear friend Amy West. She's an author, travel expert, and overall extraordinary person. She's here to talk about wedding destinations with us. Amy!
David!
It's so good to have you here. So, okay, so first let's discuss this viral video of a $59 million wedding of this century.
Yes, can you believe that? They
What?
definitely set records here. This couple, they flew people out in their private jet. They rented out the Palace of Versailles. It was a week-long wedding celebration. They paid for all the expenses of their guests. Can you even imagine?
No.
I mean, that sets a pretty high bar. I'd like to see who's going to actually outperform them one day. But honestly, I don't even think I would try. It's great to live through them vicariously, and I know a lot of you have got engaged over the holiday season, so I thought that I would do a little roundup of destination weddings.
That is, I can't even imagine $59 million, like, let alone spending it on one event. That's,
right?
It's ridiculous.
The pressure to, like, be successful in your marriage, right? You're like, you
spent
cannot
$60 million.
Separate. No, you're
it's
not
like
allowed.
annulled in 6 months. You're like, oh no.
Can you imagine?
Okay, so tell us about this idea of champagne taste versus beer budget.
Yes, so I love a little play on words, right? And some of us have more champagne taste, some of us have more of a beer budget. I think that you shouldn't have to sacrifice a great experience, so I'm giving you some options where you can have similar experiences at different budgets wherever you're at.
Gotcha, very cool. Okay, so all right, let's discuss our options by sea.
Yes, so if you want to go by sea, this is not a $59 million wedding, but it is what I call champagne taste. I had the luxury privilege of going on the Yacht Cristal this last October. It was a dream, and I thought, what an incredible destination wedding. And they do, in fact, host weddings on this yacht for the tune of about $150,000 for the week.
I mean, you know, it's
you
cool.
can actually take you and 30 guests
That's pretty good.
in Croatia on this beautiful yacht. They will set the itinerary, customize it for you, customize the menu, work with your wedding planners. You can get married on the ship, or you can get married in a beautiful little charming chapel a la Mamma Mia. If you've ever seen that, the cute little wedding chapels that they have in some of these gorgeous European towns, you can do that. Or if you are docked, you can have up to 100 guests. So lots of options there. Now, on the beer budget side, we're going to utilize Windstar Cruises. Also, small boats, yachts, you're getting that yachting experience. However, for the fare on this one is about $2,000 starting.
So you're talking about my budget.
Person. Yeah, per person. They go to a variety of different places, Tahiti, Greece, all over the place. And they have a couple different packages available. So if it's just you and your partner and you don't necessarily need a ceremony, it starts at about $4.99 on top of your fare, and they will greet you with roses and champagne. They have a dinner under the stars. They have a $100 spa credit for you, or for a little bit more, about $9.99 for a couple. You can actually have a wedding ceremony, and you can also have, you know, a nice appetizers and bubbles with about 10 of your friends.
That's amazing. Okay, so what about by land?
Yes, by land. Okay, so I'm loving these rustic weddings that you're seeing, and for our champagne taste, I'm taking you all the way to California to beautiful Monterey. And we are looking at, this is actually the second one that we're looking at right now. But there we go. This is the Barns at Cupa Malera. This is in the heart of Monterey, so it's not actually on a huge farm. This was a historic site that they turned into this gorgeous barn event space. And for about $21,000 to $28,000, you get the whole space. They'll cater it, serve you, give you food, and you have rooms to get ready in. On the beer budget side, a little closer to home, we're going to Congaree and Penn.
I was about to say, that looks an awful lot like
Congaree and Penn. Yeah, this is one of my favorite places in town, and you can have the option for about $4,000 on the weekend to rent the entire farm out exclusively, bring in all your catering if you want, or for about $350 during the week if you want something a little smaller. They also have elopement packages where it costs about $2,500 and includes food for about 20 to 45 guests, depending. All of those prices have a little wiggle room in them, but you can see where it can be a little more affordable, you know, if you want to stay closer to home versus getting out there and having a fun destination wedding.
You know, Lena and I actually looked into Congaree and Penn for our, before we got the Casa Marina, we did. We looked into Congaree and Penn too. They just didn't have the date, unfortunately. That was kind of what hampered that. That's pretty cool. All right, so where can viewers find more information from you and all the cool stuff that you do? You
can get a recap of all of these on my blog, amywesttravel.com. You can also read my books, which are all about Jacksonville, 100 Things to Do in Jacksonville Before You Die, and Jacksonville Scavenger. You can find those at any local bookstore and on my website, amywesttravel.com.
You're the business. I love you, kiddo.
Thank you, David.